everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lina and this is Library of Diamonds. And in today's video, usually on Wednesdays, usually on Mondays, I do my WIP and chats, but life has been tough and I really don't want to think about my life. So I want to do something different but still kind of chatty, so I decided that I was going to be doing a tag. This tag was created by Natalie from Diet Coke and Diamonds. I'm gonna try to remember to put her channel down below. She created a little over a month ago a few tag questions, just to maybe get to know each other a little bit better. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I am currently working in a make market kit. This is the last one from the one that I got from Michael's when I went to the US back in October. It was the end of October, so I think it's about time. I divided this one in 3 rows of this size, and each row has 4 sections of this size. So I am starting right now on the first section of the second row. So I'm making great progress. Yesterday I was able to do 3 sections. So yeah, let's begin. Let me just pick a color. Which color I'm going to start first? So with these ones in particular, I have found that it's easier for my eyes to do first the signs that have like why do I always end up yawning? But yeah, I always find it easier to do first the red symbols. I don't know, it's been easier for my eyes. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. There's where I'm gonna start with this white color. And so let's begin. So these tag questions are pretty much like my top 5 and then different categories on that. I have seen a few creators doing it, and also I read what each top 5 is, but I am really bad at remembering stuff. So I kind of remember a few, but not all of them. So let's begin with the first one. And the first one is top 5 artists, diamond painting or otherwise. And I think I'm going to be going with diamond painting in particular, because this is a diamond painting channel and it's fitting, right? Oh, I'm so close to the camera, I'm sorry. So, okay, what? I think the first artist that I have to say is Carmen Lowe. Right now she's with Diamond Art Club. It's also known as Verbrigja. All of her paintings are very whimsical and magical and kind of remind me of the literary genre, magical realism. So I really love her. And I believe she's my top, in my top 5, because Underwater Train was kind of like my first unicorn diamond painting. And what am I talking about? Why did I say that? That's from Miss Butter D. I don't know why my brain is a mush right now, but what I meant was Voyager. Voyager was my first ever, and then Underwater Train was another unicorn from Miss Butter D, which is another of my top 5 artists. So that's 2. As for 3, I think I could say Crazy Bug. I don't have many diamond paintings from Crazy Bug. I would love to have them. It's just that it's one of those artists where as soon as I see one diamond painting of her, and as soon as I owned one diamond painting from her, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to stop. And I don't really want to get a lot into in there. So yeah, that's another one. Let me think. What other top 5 diamond painting artists? I mean, not diamond painting necessarily, like they do art for so many other things, but including diamond painting. Let's see. Who else can I pick? I have a very bad memory. I think someone else that I can add to the list is Nerdy Cross Stitch Art. Is that her name? Well, she is currently, or at least the ones that I have from her are from DIY Man Delight's small shop. All of her all of her illustrations translate, like they're made pretty much for cross stitch art, and so they can be absolutely translated and very easily translated into diamond painting art, basically. So everything is so cute and so adorable, and the color palette, that's also something that is very sort of like a big reason of that, pretty much. And how many have I said? Have I said 4 or 5 already? Oh my god. I'm sorry. And as for diamond painting artist, I think number 5 would be Rita Cunha. Or what's the other? Ari Illustrations? She's the same, right? Yes, I think so. I have only done one of her art pieces as diamond paintings, but all of her artwork is this artwork that just comes up, like it comes out, and I have this need of, I want it. I am right now currently not in a very low buying mode, but if I were not, trust me, I would have every single diamond painting from this artist, because I don't know what it is. Their art, except for nerdy cross stitch art, except for her, all of the other art that is not made, exclusively as pixel type art, that it's created like a regular art, they all translate so good in diamond painting. And I don't know if it's the company, because all of these are licensed with Diamond Art Club, or if it is more so the rendering style. I don't know. It's just, I just love it. I am yawning again. I'm sorry. I am always yawning. So where is it? I lost it. I was opening another tab. Oh, there we go. Okay, top 5 diamond paintings you have completed. This is hard. It's going to be hard to remember, but I think my first one right now in this moment, these things are things that can sort of change with time, but at least for this one, for me in particular, my top 5, my top one, this is definitely my number one. The other ones were in no order, and for some of these tag questions, they're not going to be in any order, but for this one, this is in order. Right now, my top 1 diamond painting finished has definitely has to be the Spring Mystery diamond painting from the Crafter's Den and Jaded Gem Shop. I just am in love with that painting. You have no idea. The painting has some intricate details, but those intricate details were essential for the diamond painting. It was a lot of very meticulous, placing of drills because of a specific pattern that the image has. But you guys, it was worth it all, like 1,000% worth it. And I never felt, and this is where I kind of realized that this is a very important and favorite of mine, is that even if these specific sections that I'm talking about are very intricate and could become kind of like annoying or overwhelming, it never happened for me. Never, ever, ever happened for me. And so, Jesus. And so, yeah, as soon as I, once I started making a little bit more progress on that diamond painting, I knew it was going to be one of my favorites, but I didn't know that it was going to be why are these tweezers? Are you seeing how these tweezers are? Where were they? Oh, these are the other tweezers. Why are these here? I don't know. I think my boyfriend used them for something. Yeah, these were the ones that I've been using these past few days. But yeah, that is my top 1. And for the rest, I think that in my top 5, I also have to include diamond painting that is called In Charge, I believe. It's from Ockler Studios. It's of a kitty. It's a white kitty that has a crown and kind of like a robes of a kitty being the queen. And this was kind of my first instant buy when I saw it. I didn't get it like as soon as it was released, I think, but I did get it like as soon as I saw it. Because if you guys don't know, I'm in love with my kitty, with my cat, and her name is Queenie, as in queen. And when I saw that diamond painting of a cat, in that theme, being in charge because that cat was queen. And also, it's very, very similar. That cat is like almost carbon copy. I think the only difference is that the cat's eyes are blue, like in the image, and my cat's eyes are green. But even then, that was the first time where I did some changes into the diamond painting. Because I had to do it. And I didn't even have leftover drills. I think I put some even some square drills in there, even if the diamond painting is round. And I think it's the only diamond painting that I've really, really considered purchasing again. It has even been in my cart a few times in the past few months, and I've been so close to getting it again. But yeah, that is another one up there. What else could I say? My top favorite. Oh, I think other of my top favorites is Mermaid Bath from by Tashaya-san from Jaded Gem Shop. It was the first painting that I did from Jaded Gem Shop, and just the rendering and the image. And also, it was the first time that I was doing a big diamond painting of another company that wasn't Diamond Art Club. And I'm talking like big diamond painting. Right now I've done more, but that one was my first, and I had such a great experience. I just fell in love with the shop, and I think that's why it's a top there. It's on top with my favorites, because it opened my eyes to like all of the possibilities, and also made me want to repurchase from that store in particular. And it's a diamond painting that every now and then I just get to think about again, and I'm like, wow, that was a blast. That diamond painting was a blast. What other? Okay, so I have 3 down. It's hard to go back to only 5 favorite diamond paintings. Right now I have just completed my 70th diamond painting, like 70, and it's crazy. It's insane. So let me think, what could be other? What could be, oh, definitely Underwater Train. I know what I'm going to say. Underwater Train and Voyager. Like I mentioned them before, like in the previous question, but if I mention them, it's for a reason. Those two have been part of my unicorn diamond paintings that I've always wanted to get, and that I was desperate to get. And those diamond paintings, both of them, as soon as I got them, as soon as I got to work on them, I had no doubts about it. Like I had no hesitations about it, and I just confirmed that yes, I do love it. I adore it. And not only the diamond paintings by themselves, but also the artist. The artist from that diamond paintings they're one of my favorites, as you could already tell by the previous questions. So now let's go back to my top 5 most anticipated paintings in my stash. As you know, I do not have a big stash. Some people might consider it big. Some people might consider it small. I consider it small compared to other stashes from friends in the community. I know that there's people who have stashes that are over 300 even, and my anxiety could never. Like I don't think I would never be able to have a stash that big. There's no shame in it. That's not the reason for it. Is just for personal preference. And a little while ago my stash went almost into the higher 20s, like 25, 26, and I decided that I did not feel comfortable having a stash in those numbers. And so I've been dwindling down my stash, of course, working on it. There were a couple of diamond paintings that I considered that I might not enjoy a lot working on them, but I was never considering doing a destash or any of that. because I'm not in the US, and it would be a bit more complicated for me to ship something all over to the US, and definitely more expensive. So I don't think it would have been worth it. And I decided just to, work on them. And it's not that I didn't like them, it's just that I don't think my enjoyment was going to be as much as I thought it could for other diamond paintings. But regardless, that stash of 25, 26, right now it's on 14. Is it in 14? Yes, I think so. I need to check my list again because I have it all in a list. Let me go back to my list. So yeah, 8 and 6. And I divided in 8 and 6 because 8 are from last year, like all the ones that I got in 2024. And the other 6 are ones that I got in 2025. But I cannot find, oh yeah, here it is. I was not able to find this color, but here it is. But if I were to choose 5, like it's like a third of those ones. But I think that from my top 5, like the most anticipated diamond paintings that I want to do, but I am kind of like, I don't know if saving is the right word, but every time that I think about working on those, I kind of take a step back and say like, okay, it's not the right time yet, that kind of feeling. I'm gonna go in order on my list, in order of how I purchased them. So I think the first one would be Magic Broth Ramen Shop from Miss Butter D. That was very special when it came out, and it was an instant buy for me. Because it reminded me a lot of an experience that me and my boyfriend had when we were in Japan. And just also the color palette and the style. Jesus, I just loved it. And also because earlier in the year, another Miss Butter D came out, and for me, now I know that I should have bought it. I waited and waited and waited, and it was discontinued. And it was hard. So that one I had to snack, and I think that's the first one. And again, I'm going in order of purchasing. I'm not going in order of how much I want to work on them. Number 2, okay, I need to pick 5. Number 2, definitely Incognito. Incognito is also other one that was kind of like my unicorn. I've loved that diamond painting since I saw it, but for one reason or the other, I never added it to my basket, or if I did, I never purchased it. And just when I was going back to when I finally said, you know what, I have to get it, it's now or never, it went out of stock. And not only that, but it was discontinued, and my heart was broken. And I think I mentioned it in a video, or I don't know if I mentioned it. I don't remember if I mentioned it on a comment on one of Kate's video. I don't really remember where or when, but I said it. I said that I had been wanting that one and that I loved it. And Pixie Sticks, Kate, the artist for that diamond painting, a friend in the community, she sent me a message and she told me like, hey, if you want it, I already have mine. I have worked on mine. She had just repurchased her own diamond paintings because she wanted to collect like the cards. And she was like, except for the card, like it can be yours. And I was like, oh my God, yes, please. And I remember that during that time, I had been having issues with my PayPal. And so I was trying to what's the word? I was trying to figure that out, but I was not able to. And during that time frame, it was kind of the same time of my birthday. It was coming very close. And she said, you know what, girl, it's fine. It's a gift. It's a gift for me. And I just cried. It was such a nice gesture, and I just loved it. So that is definitely on top of my list of my most anticipated diamond paintings. And I think that I'm taking this question as my rainy day stash, my most anticipated diamond paintings to work on. I'm taking it as my rainy day stash. So let's go back to the third one. Is it the third one? I think so. So my third one would be Fushimi Inari from Yume Arts. This is also from Diamond Art Club. And this one, again, it holds a lot of meaning for me. It's a scene in Japan that transmits, I'm sorry, languages. It transmits to me I don't know, it's a very kind of deep and raw feeling. I even cried when I unboxed it, and you can watch that. I unboxed it during the crafting for the holidays, you know, the 24-hour video event that went on here in the community, where a lot of us uploaded videos for Christmas Eve and Christmas and Boxing Day. Yeah, that's very special in my heart, and that would be number 3. Let me see. Number 4 would be another one of my most recent purchases, and that would be Halloween Cat. I think it's the same story with almost all of them. It's a diamond painting that I've been wanting for a while, that I thought once and twice and 3 times again if I should purchase it, and every time that I did not purchase it, I regretted it. And so I pulled the trigger, I bought it, and now remains as one of my most anticipated ones. I want to save it for Drills and Chills. I hope it happens this year as well, and I think it will, because right now it's the start of Summer with the Masters, which I'm unfortunately not participating on, because I don't have anything that matches, and I am not in the purchasing, I'm not purchasing right now anything. And also, I don't really have much, like, nothing caught my, well, we're not talking about that. Okay, we're not talking about that, but yes, I'm Halloween Cat. And the last one is from the last ones that I got. This one I got from a D-stash, and it's kind of the same story. I never got it. Every time that I wanted to purchase it, I decided not to. Every time that I didn't, I regretted it. And then a friend, I remember she once telling me, like, oh, I've been thinking about destashing this one. If I ever get to destash it, you're going to be like the first person I'm thinking of. You know, if you want it, it's yours. And so she destashed it. And she actually mentioned me directly in a message, and she was like, was it you who wanted this, like, this diamond painting, or was it another diamond painting? And I was like, yes, that's me, mine, dibs, it's mine. And that is, yeah, Mooncatcher from Brickja, which, if we go back to the first question, like to the first top 5 of the tag, one of my favorite artists. And so that would be my number 5. Now, the next one is top 5 accessories. I don't think I have a top 5, because I don't have a big collection of accessories. Really, the only accessories extra that I do use a potty that is not the potty that comes in the kits. I do use a pen that is not, like, it's a different pen, like this one. But this is really, like, out of the 2 that I have from Luminar Club, this is the only one that I have from a small shop, from Shimmering Canvases. And, oh, I broke it, by the way, but it's fine. I don't really use this side. Oh, I'm yawning. I'm sorry. Let me just check if this is recording still. And yes, this was a still recording, so that's good. Where was I? Yeah, so this I got from Shimmering Canvases. My potty is from I forgot. I always forget the name. Sparkling Diamond? No. Painting Sparkles. I always forget. But that's the potty that I've been using for the past few months, and I anticipate that I'm going to be using it for the future to come, because yeah, I'm not a big accessories user. So I don't think this question applies to me, because that's the only sort of accessories that I use that are not your stand. Like, I have more trays. I even have, like, the new Diamond Art Club trays. But this old tray, I don't know. I have not found anything that I love more than this one. I have another trays that I like, but I always come back to these ones. The only reason for me changing from this one to a bigger one is if the color blocking section is really, really, really big. And even then, sometimes I don't even try. I keep with this one. So there you go. I'm sorry for being boring, but I cannot say much of my top 5 diamond painting accessories, because there are not. They don't exist. Now for the next one is top 5 favorite movies. My questions are going to be very millennial coded, I believe, because my favorite movies I don't have many favorite like movies or TV shows, which is actually the next question, or music or any of that, because I don't know, I go a lot of by nostalgia, and right now I'm not a big TV or movie or show watcher. I do watch some occasionally, but not at all. But all of my favorite movies, or what I would call, I mean, I wouldn't call them my favorite movies, but they're my to-go movies all the time. Like, they're my safe place, they're my safe spot. They're kind of like my, I don't know how else I could describe them, but those would be, and I don't even think I have 5, but let's see. So Anastasia from Fox, you know, the animated movie that some people think it's from Disney, but it's not Disney. Anastasia, that's one of my first ones. The Parent Trap, Matilda, Pride and Prejudice. Those are the 4 that come at the top of my mind. Those are 4 movies that it doesn't matter when, why, how, like, it really doesn't matter. If, let's say that it comes up somewhere, like, I can watch it. I think that what I'm trying to say is I can watch it regardless of what day it is, what time it is, in what mood I am. It's just a comfort movie. It's a movie, all of those are comfort movies for me. Those are movies that I can have in the background, and, you know, I know the dialogues, I know everything. So those just bring me, it hits differently. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like my safe place, my safe spot when I don't have one. So those are 4. I don't think if I can think of another one. I just noticed that I missed 2 spots. Let me think. Give me a few seconds to think. What other one could I classify in there other than those ones? Is this going to be a top 4 instead of a top 5? Probably. I don't have any other, like, I don't think I have any other movie that I've watched as much as those movies. So yeah, I think my top 5 is a top 4 instead of a top 5. For TV shows, this is weird because I don't know how to classify it. I don't watch TV. I don't even, oh, well, no, yes, we own a TV, but we have not turned that TV on in years. And we have not lived for a long time here in this apartment with that TV. But I think I could include like the shows that I actually watch more recently that have become, again, kind of like my comfort place. Some of the only shows that pull me out from diamond painting because I actually want to watch them instead of just having them in the background. I think the first one would be more than a specific show. It would be like a type of show, and that would be I forgot how it's called. Variety shows, Korean variety shows. Those are definitely some of my like to go. I just love them. I just love the Korean humor. I just love how different Korean variety shows are from shows from other places. I don't know. It's just, it hits differently. It really does. It feels different. They're more engaging. They're funnier. They don't rely on making fun of people. I mean, they joke, but they don't rely on like the gossip side of because in a way they're sort of reality, but not really. Yeah, I'm not a fan of reality shows. Even though I have watched reality shows, but they have to be very specific for me to like keep watching them. But yeah, what other show could I say? Oh, I love, one that I really, really love, and I actually made like a watch through recently. Well, not recently, like a year and a half ago, but yeah, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Gosh, I loved that. And it was very cool to rewatch it because I rewatched it in its entirety. And it's also nice because back when I watched it, I relayed on what what the TV if I miss an episode, then that's it. And I know that those type of shows don't have like they do have continuity, but it's not as a telenovela, let's say, which is a very different one. But I loved watching it back. What other show could I say? Geez, I'm not sure. I am not sure. I'm so boring. I don't watch shows. I think I could say that once in a while, Grey's Anatomy. I know that I watched every single episode of every single season up until season 17, maybe, or 15. I don't even remember what was the last thing that I watched. But it became just, in my opinion, so unhinged. Like, yeah, it was too much. I just believe that is one of the series that has been going on for longer than it should. Honestly, like, honest to God. And I think that, I mean, if I could change top 5 TV shows, or instead of, continuing with the top 5 TV shows, because I'm just like rambling and trying to think of more and I cannot come up with more, I think we can go to my top 5 true crime YouTube channels, because yes, that's what I watch primarily. True crime. That absorbs my life. So my first, and okay, this is not going to go in order as well, but it's likely that the first one is still Rotten Mango, Stephanie Sue. She has a few channels. That's not the only one that she has, but I just like her a lot. I like the style, but that would be one. My second favorite channel would have to be Emma Kenny. I just really, at the beginning when I started watching her, I thought like, oh, she's so like, there are some aspects that I don't really care about that she's, she kind of, the way that she explained some stuff and such. But then I kind of fell in love with it, actually. What is this? Is this not meant to be here? What is this? Is this meant to be here? Oh, yes, it is. Whoopsies, I'm sorry. I had not seen that diamond was not where it was meant to be. But after a little bit, I just, the way that she talks about victims, the respect, the emotion she conveys, I don't know, there's something in her that I really connect with, and that she's one of those channels where it doesn't matter if I watched or if I've seen the case covered from other place, I am going to watch her channel, because she gets sometimes into even more depth. And not only that, but I feel that she's one of the few that actually gives a voice to the victim. And she also has a background in psychology. So I think that also helps, because she has worked with victims, with children, with teenagers, with all type of people. And it shows in the way that she speaks about, things that happen in a case. So that would be my number 2. My number 3 would be Stephanie Harlow. Again, the way that she researches, and I just love watching just her storytelling. Her storytelling is really, really compelling. Absolutely compelling. Another one. What could be another one? Let me think. I watch so many that now I'm forgetting everybody. I think I'm gonna go to my what's the word? What is this? No. I think I'm gonna go to my what's the word? I completely forgot. I'm sorry. You always have to deal with me with looking and searching and I wish. I said that in Spanish. I'm sorry. Oh, I know. Another one. It's not okay. So this is not true crime, but it's a channel called Cults to Consciousness. She's a girl that was from there was a member of a church, and she separated from that church. And now she kind of shares stories of people who have been in cults and cult mentality, and you know, how it kind of it shares the stories of how someone who's vulnerable can be manipulated to the point of falling into cult and cult mentality. It's really, really cool. Again, the way that she because she does this with people, she interviews people, but the way she talks to people and the way she engages with people, it's really admirable. In my opinion, it's really, really, really admirable. And I think another one that I had not seen mentioned before anywhere else, and I remember that I found her like on a whim, and when I found her, she didn't have many subscribers, but I've been watching ever since, because again, the way that she does the cases and all that, I just really connect with her, and that is Danielle Kirsty. I don't know. Again, I don't really know necessarily 100% why those would be my top 5, or what kind of aspects they you know, what boxes they tick. I mentioned some, but overall I think it's just me feeling that I connect with the way that they engage with the cases and the way they talk about the cases. They're super respectful, and yeah, I really like the way that they portray, you know, tragic cases. And why I watch true crime, I don't know. One of my biggest reasons for it, I believe, is because of the psychology of it. Kind of like when you know you wouldn't be capable of doing certain things that they talk about in these horrible, horrible cases. For me, so mind-boggling that I feel that if I don't hear about those things, my brain kind of eliminates them as if they didn't exist. And I don't want to forget that those horrible things happen. And not because I want to self-torture, but because I like to be aware of the world, and I want to be cautious, and yeah, I just want to keep learning and keep I'm really also interested in human behavior, so that's a great part of it. But yeah, guys, that ended in a very, I mean, I don't think it was a very dark note, but somewhat of a darker note, and I'm sorry about it. But that was it for my top 5. I added over there my top 5 true crime YouTube channels. So if you want to add anything else, go ahead and do it. I'm not gonna tag like anyone specifically, but if you saw this tag, consider yourself tagged. I mean, if you saw this video, consider yourself tagged. That'll be all from me for today. As always, I didn't make much progress because a lot of thinking was involved. So yeah, whoopsies. But you know, what's new here? What's new? Nothing really. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, don't forget to keep on diamond painting. Bye bye.